Hello everyone, my name is Caden and welcome back to more Robotics Notes Elite. Last time... Last time these happy. Anyways, let's get back to serious. I turn around to find a man I've never seen before standing by the abandoned terminal. What a rugged old man. In contrast, his clothes are awfully gaudy. He's taking large steps as he walks toward us. It's as if his whole body is exuding this incredibly unnatural aura. This dude's definitely pissed though I have no clue as to why. He looks like the type of person who would punch you in the face if you said anything at all to him. That's the kind of stubborn, old-fashioned look that he's wearing. Who's that? I glance over at Akio, but she just shakes her head in confusion. Daitoku-san looks just as dumbfounded. I guess nobody knows him. Well, aside from one exception. There's one club member who's trembling violently and uncontrollably. Subaru. He steps back once, then twice. He looks like he's about to run away at any moment. As a result, his foot gets caught on the honorary prez, who just happens to be standing on the ground. Why? Subaru, do you know that guy? Subaru. The old man is now so close that we can hear his voice. He calls out to Subaru. I guess they do know each other. Subaru, on the other hand... He suddenly stops shaking, hangs his head low, and freezes, crestfallen. There's nothing but despair on his face. The older man completely ignores us and stops right in front of Subaru. Subaru keeps his face lowered. Maybe he's scared of making eye contact? I have a hunch this guy is Subaru's old man, but I don't intend on trying to confirm that for myself. Me, Akio, and Juna can't do anything but watch what's about to unfold from the sidelines. What's the meaning of this? It's not what you think. Then what is it? Then what is it? Don't just stand there, say something! I was playing with hobby robots. The older man draws back one of his massive, thick arms and drives his fist deep into Subaru's cheek. Hey, jackass! Subaru's knocked to the ground with incredible force. Whoa, you just punched him! It's during this tense moment that Akio dares to speak to the man. Akio, don't do it. All you do is make things worse. This isn't being brave, it's just reckless. I don't think any good can come from... Press, please, stay out of this. Akio's reckless intervention is quickly cut off by Subaru's words. This is just depressing. This has nothing to do with you. But... You just have a fucking abusive father. What the fuck? Subaru staggers to his feet. His lips are cut open, and a small trail of blood trickles from the wound. You promised me that you'd never play with those toys ever again. You broke that promise. Yes. Explain yourself. My dream. Speak up. I couldn't give up on my dream. Dream? You're in high school, you still talk about such childish bullshit. Judging by this conversation, that guy is definitely Subaru's old man. It's hard to believe that this rugged dude ripped straight from the late 40s and this narky intellectual are related. So this is about Subaru playing with toys? Is this why Subaru was hiding his identity by disguising himself as Mr. Pleiades? Do you understand why I'm upset, Subaru? I'm asking you a question. Because I'm still playing with the hobby. Because you went by my back and broke your promise to me. You said yourself. You said you'd throw away all your robots. You said that you'd follow in my footsteps as a fisherman. Was that promise a goddamn lie too? Huh? It wasn't
Then what the hell is this? How long have you been hiding this from me?
2 years.
2 years? 2 goddamn years? You've been lying to your own father this whole damn time? How dare you!
It all happened so fast, there was no time to stop him. Subaru's father grabbed M45 and threw it at the ground as hard as he could. The Robo 1 champion. The machine that Subaru worked so hard to build. The crumpled remains of M45 sat still on the ground, its arms and legs bent every which way.
This piece of shit!
Subaru's father then tries to smash it one more time with his foot.
Stop!
Akio desperately grabs onto his leg.
Please, just stop!
Oh, Akio, you still can't read the room, always acting reckless.
He might look like a toy to you, but he's alive. He's filled with all Subaru's thoughts and feelings. So please, don't destroy him. It's just too sad. Please. Hurting him means hurting Subaru too.
Akio. Please, don't get involved. This has nothing to do with you.
Subaru.
When you get home, you're going to explain all of this to me, in detail. You will come home, immediately.
He angrily swipes his leg out from Akio's grasp and storms away from the airport. Jesus Christ. I'll be heading home now. As for M45, dispose of it at your convenience.
How can you say that?
Please, that's enough. My dream has reached its end. Excuse me. Subaru starts walking, his head still hanging low. He really intends on going home just like that.
Subaru!
After wiping away her tears with her wrist, Akio calls out to him.
You'll come back to the Robotics Club, right? Right?
Subaru doesn't turn around or answer her. He just leaves. I can only imagine what kind of conversation is about to happen when he gets home. Subaru will probably just accept everything his father tells him. He looks like he knew it was all over once he was caught. What a piece of shit father.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't protect you.
Akio sits down in front of M45. She gently caresses its damaged body with her fingers.
Can we fix it, maybe?
You're a bit attached to the robot too, Jun-chan?
Well, I don't really understand it completely yet, but my dad once threw away a stuffed animal that I really treasured, and I remember being really sad about it, so I feel like maybe this is kind of similar. Yeah, I think so too. Remember, Jun, Japanese people tend to see spirits in everyday objects. I bet that's also related to why mecha anime has been so popular in Japan for so long. I see.
That's definitely a popular belief, but you shouldn't assume that everyone feels that way. You don't know how attached to M45 Subaru really was. It'll be easy to fix. Just ask Doc for help and it'll be good as new in no time. His sign does say robot clinic after all. Unlike humans, hobby robots can be fixed. But even if M45 is fixable, Subaru-kun may not be.
Huh? What do you mean?
When your spirit is that broken, it can be really difficult to recover.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know that all too well.
I bet Juna's thinking of her time in the karate club. For me, I never stopped playing games even after Misani tore me to shreds endlessly when I was a kid. I glance at Akio. She's crouched down with her hand pressed against her chest. She's having an attack. Aki-chan, are you having an attack? She is. She doesn't answer.
Akio-chan?
Don't worry, she'll be fine. I held Akio up by wrapping her arms around her shoulders. All the life is drained from her face. Her eyes are staring off into the distance. Her entire body is powerless. She's entirely at my mercy. I guess all this fuss took an emotional toll on her. I place her Fink toy into her hand and she grabs onto it weakly. Junchan, just take a deep breath and calm down.
Oh, okay.
Juno does what she's told and takes 2 deep breaths. Anyway, Aki-chan will be back to normal in around 30 minutes, so could you do us a solid and go buy some drinks? I'll pay you back later. Just grab a skull and a fruit sour melon. Make sure the skull comes in a bottle.
Okay.
Despite being on the verge of tears, Juno runs off to buy us some drinks. Time to call Akio's house and have her parents pick her up. I look down at M45, which is lying still on the ground. Guess I'll store it in the hangar after I send Akio home. Subaru told us to toss it. But there's no way I can just throw it away like that. It's just... I guess going to the Robo 1 World Championships isn't happening anymore. With those thoughts running through my mind, I watch as the sun sets and the sky slowly turns purple. Jesus. I came out here in this pouring rain, but Mizuki-san seems even less energetic than usual. Did you get the information I asked you about yesterday? She usually grins at me with confidence, but today she just gives me a death glare. Yesterday I came here alone on the way home to voluntarily torture myself in the name of our passion accord. I want to know why Subaru's father hates hobby robots so much. Should I come back another time?
I've already got the info.
Mizuka-san is clearly in a mood. She was looking sour yesterday too, but I insisted. I kept my expectations low, but I guess she takes this job seriously.
You're trying to help Aki out again, right?
Well, sorta. This isn't for Subaru, the club, or because I want to go to the Robo 1 World Championships. At the end of the day, my greatest motivation comes from wanting to support Akio. Despite how I act, I really do want to help her achieve her dreams. I just don't want to help her directly. So, at the very least, I do this sort of behind-the-scenes follow-up so that she can pursue her dreams smoothly.
Aki's a lucky gal.
I don't know why you seem so jealous, but keep that up and people are going to call you an old bag, Mizuka-san. I'm so sorry, I didn't say anything. Please forgive me, you're looking as beautiful as always. The death glare she gives me is enough for me to make me backpedal immediately. Mizuka-san sighs and gazes off into the distance. Please don't hurt me. I don't want to eat another demon fruit.
The father wants his son to inherit the family business. The usual tale.
She suddenly starts filling me in on the details.
Subaru's old man is Hidaka Hiromu. He's a fisherman. But his kid told him that he wanted to study robotics. That was back in middle school, by the way. So in response, he took his son's toy robots away.
One of those old-fashioned dads, huh? He definitely acted like he was from the late 40s or something yesterday, so I guess I was right.
But didn't Subaru place third in the robot tournament during middle school?
Yep, at Robo 1. Third place is mighty impressive for a middle schooler. The robot boom was well underway, and Robo 1 was on the fast track to world recognition. Lots of participants, too.
Since middle school, Subaru was good at tinkering with robots, but when he graduated, his dad put his foot down. After that, Subaru lost all interest in robots. In fact, he seemed to hate them altogether. I'm sure you and Aki are familiar with his attitude.
I do recall him being weirdly hostile toward both Akio and the Robotics Club. The only reason he acts so hostile is because he's not allowed. But now I get it. He never really hated robots, he just acted like he did, even though he was still fascinated by them. Maybe that was his way of appeasing his father. I threw away all my robots, huh? He was refusing Akio's invitations to join the club because of the promise he made with his father. But deep down, because he wanted to keep playing with robots, he disguised himself and entered Robo 1. What a rebellious guy. Why does his father hate hobby robots so much?
He was probably frustrated that his son seemed more interested in robots than he did in the family business.
That's so unfair.
It's not rare, though. I bet there are lots of families like that. There aren't that many parents who are supportive of their kids' dreams, nor are there that many kids who can rebel.
I guess not.
Oh, by the way, not only does he hate robots, he also hates rockets.
Really? What, because they kind of sound alike? Mizuki-san cracks her knuckles ostentatiously. I really need to watch my mouth say lest I not make it home in one piece.
Fishermen may not be very vocal about it, but they're not especially fond of JAXA, you know?
What? Wait. Could it have something to do with the water? Remember, go back to when we were talking with Juna about urban legends and everything. A whole lot of fish and stuff were found dead. Whales, dolphins, all that kind of jazz. And the water was weird. Is it possible that Jax has been disposing of chemicals into the water?
The Fisherman Union and JAXA talked it out before the Space Center was built and are currently on good terms, but not all fishermen think the same way.
Why would there be conflict between the two?
Kai, do you live in a cave? If you're a resident of this island, you should know these things.
But I don't come from a family of fishermen. Mizuki-san sighs in my face.
So, a rocket launches, right? Then, after liftoff, something detaches from it and falls, right?
You mean the booster?
The hell if I know the details. Obviously, that thing falls into the ocean, so as far as the fishermen are concerned, they're a nuisance. Fishing is banned on launch days, too.
Oh, I got it.
JAXA seems to be acting in good faith, but unfortunately, Hidaka-san's family isn't convinced.
What does that have to do with hating robots?
Apparently, the reason that Subaru became interested in robotics was because of a seminar JAXA held about robots.
Wait, that's it? They're practically unrelated!
I guess to common folk, robots and rockets are all the same gobbledygook. Robo 1, was it? It's not uncommon for people here to mistakenly believe that the event was run by JAXA. I'm guilty as charged. When I first heard the name of the event 10 years ago, I thought so too.
So that's how it is. Then in that case, isn't this an easy to solve problem? Inherit the business and become a fisherman, but still mess with robots on the side as a hobby. Problem solved, no?
That sounds about right, but I don't know. Maybe there's a bunch of emotional junk complicating things.
Emotional junk, huh? His dad even said as much. He wasn't mad about the robots, he was mad that Subaru went behind his back and lied in order to continue. That makes us messy. I doubt this is something an outsider can fix. If anything, a punk like me getting involved would only make matters worse. I feel bad for Akio, but it's probably not worth the trouble getting Subaru back in the robotics club. Subaru-kun as a fisherman. He's so lanky and weak-looking I can't see it. I can't stop myself from laughing a bit after drawing a mental image of future Subaru in my mind. Irei Mizuka.
She was in the way. An old emotion drifts by in the back of my mind. It's bittersweet, causing something deep in my chest to tighten up. As soon as I close my eyes to try and get at the bottom of those feelings, the truck I'm riding in rocks back and forth and comes to a turbulent stop. There are no other vehicles in the parking lot of Uchigaoka Park. You can fit about 50 cars, but the place rarely fills now. A few years ago, it'd be packed with people on a launch day.
Alright, we're here.
Thanks. Also, your driving sucks, as usual.
Hey now, I'm going the speed limit.
Yeah, so how's your driving so goddamn rough? I open the passenger door. I then place my feet flat on the ground. As I slowly transition my body weight to my lower body, the hug's motor activates and stabilizes my balance. It's nice out. Kinda feels like the rain from an hour ago or so ago was all just a dream. Right now, the sunset proudly dominates the sky. I give myself a good stretch. The scent of rain and soil tickles my nose. It's been a while. I rarely step outside on rainy days nowadays. The air is cooler than usual, but the moistness still lingers around my skin, and it's a little annoying. I stand up and begin walking.
The hug unit equipped on my leg sounds louder than usual, perhaps because the park is dead silent. Still, the hug's drive noise has dropped a ton over the years. So says Tagaki, my hug engineer.
Here you go.
Michi catches up with me and hands me his Pokecom. I grab it and take a look at the screen.
So, Iruo is already up and running, understand?
Even I can tell that much. Michi and I have known each other since high school. Even back then, he was a condescending prick. I can't even begin to count how many times I've kicked his ass. But even then, I just can't bring myself to hate him.
You think we'll really see one? Bro tip, ghosts only exist in our hearts. They're a reflection of your psychological state.
Yeah, whatever. You can't hate him, but he'll sure make you want to punch him. That's Michi in a nutshell. Having known him for 10 years now, I've long since grown tired of actually reacting to everything he says. I'll be borrowing this for a bit. I stand still, hold the Pokecom up to my eyes, and scan my surroundings with Iruo.
Righto, I'll be waiting in my car. Feel free to head back. I'm back when you get bored.
Roger that. I see Michi off through the Iruo screen. I then scan my surroundings once more. The reason I'm here is because I'm looking for that girl. The ghost that Kai claims to have seen. I've heard those rumors before, but I didn't think it turned out to actually be Irie. I first learned about her 9 years ago. But I haven't seen her since. And I didn't want to. After my legs were crippled, I dropped out of college and came back to the island. It's a tiny place. I've had plenty of opportunities to see her again. I mean, I could easily just make excuses since I'm an analog person who doesn't even own a tablet. So, what am I even doing right now? What do I intend on doing when I find her? I don't know. Gosh, what am I doing? I laugh at myself and turn in the direction of the community center's remains. There she is. We make eye contact. Hello. I forget to breathe for a second as I stare at her. It's as if she's standing there, tangibly, like a real person. On top of that, Ari looks at me and happily smiles, just as she did 9 years ago.
Hello.
That single word is enough to shake me to my very core. It's been 9 years since we last met, yet here she is casually greeting me like we saw each other just yesterday.
Would you like to hear the weather? The weather tomorrow, July 18th, for Tanegashima and Yakushima, Kagoshima Prefecture, will be clear with a strong east winds. Air temperature, high of 30 degrees, low of 25 degrees, wave height 3 meters.
You haven't changed a bit. Her innocent smile, the fact that she likes talking about the weather, her looks, her height. In fact, it scares me how little you've changed. After seeing her again, I finally realize. I realize that I want to express a single emotion that I've kept bottled up for 9 years. Hey, Irie. Have you been stuck here for the last 9 years?
Stuck. Ari doesn't really understand.
Are you happy right now? Irie doesn't answer. She tilts her head, waiting for me to speak again. Hey, Irie. Something deep inside my chest stings. I look up as if to escape Irie's honest gaze. Can you disappear? I don't know if this is out of jealousy or friendship. Back then, and even now, this girl has always been in the way. Really? It's freezing! The moment I set foot into the sea of filth, I get chills. I instantly have goosebumps all over my arms. I momentarily hallucinate that some foul and restless malice was lurking about, but no, it's just cold. The windows are shut tight, and the AC is on full blast, spewing cold air. Man, this room is nuts. It's a fortress. I'm to rush reorganize, more like remodeled to this degree. I helped carry luggage when she moved in, but there's even more stuff here than before. It also got messier. Who needs as many monitors? How many did she have wired up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I see 12. They're the only light sources in the room. The screens are looping Kill Ballot demo gameplay. Hey, Kona-chan. She's the one who invited me, but she's nowhere to be found. She answered the intercom, so she's gotta be around here somewhere. That said, it's super dark, so even if she was right in front of me, it'd take a sec to notice her.
Hello, world.
All of a sudden, a hand burst forth from the mountain of trash in front of the monitors. Damn, that scared me. Save the horror movie stuff for the screen, please. Upon closer inspection, the hand didn't emerge from a mountain of trash. It came out of a mountain of blankets. I imagine the owner of said hand must be wrapped up in them somewhere beneath.
You should lend me a hand, SMH.
The slender hand opens and closes repeatedly. It's kind of like the hand is talking. Creepy. With no other choices available to me, I grab her hand. Oh, you're freezing! Your hand is way too cold. I guess that makes sense considering how freaking cold your room is. I pull on Frau's hand and stand her up. Hello!
Epic win.
This girl has completely abandoned her humanity. Impeccable statement. Impeccable statement, indeed. When I first saw her on the plane back from Kagoshima, she was dressed a bit stylish like a Tokyo girl. I don't know if her non-existent desire to go to school makes her more or less pure. How about turning the AC down?
You're worried about me? But I refuse. I prefer it to be cold anyway. If it's too warm, my PC will overheat.
Seriously? Her eyes start to wander about rapidly as she whispers to herself. I really don't like how Frau does this. I can't keep up.
Oh, right. Rosetta, what's step 1 when it comes to hospitality?
Rosetta? Who's that?
Got it.
Frau slowly opens up one of the blankets she's wrapped up in, folds it up neatly, and places it at my feet.
Here you go.
Is this supposed to be a floor cushion? With no other choice, I flop down on it.
Step 2. Snacks. I bought a whole crate of Pocky. Senpai, do you want anything to drink?
Is this just me or is she talking to herself even more than when I last saw her? Got any warm drinks?
Yeah, no.
What? Are you telling me to sit in this cold ass room without any kind of hot drink?
I think there's corn soup.
So you do have something. I'll go with that.
Boiling water is a pain.
This is the worst. Not that I expected to be able to hold a conversation with someone who has such low communication skills. Frau's been acting restless for a while now. How about sitting down?
Oh, thanks.
Prompted by my suggestion, Frau sits herself down right in front of me. Do you know why I'm here?
To confine and rape me.
I hate it here. Excuse me?
Ignore what I just said.
For the cheater hunt.
Shush.
Despite having just sat down, for some reason, Frau abruptly stands back up. She then immediately sits right back down.
That was, my surprise pose.
Which means she totally forgot about our deal. So it looks like I won't be going to the Robo 1 World Championships. I have some spare time on my hands now, and I remembered I still hadn't held up my end of the deal. In exchange for Frau creating M45's program, I was supposed to help her with her cheater hunt. Those were the conditions we agreed upon, vague as they might have been. I came here of my own volition. I prefer to not interact with our club's newest member, but not repaying her would mean she'd be shadowing me forever.
Thanks.
Huh?
TY.
Hmm.
Thank you very much.
You should have just said that from the start.
Senpai, are you a terror sadist? Oh, but when Senpai bombs, I just get the whole, this sucks but feels so good thing.
This girl's got a lot of problems.
The thin book for 4 eyes with 4 eyes when...
Do I want to? Viewer, do I want to look at what thin book means? I get the feeling I'm gonna be wanting to pour bleach into my eyes when I do, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. Usually made to talk about Doujinshi featuring 18+ content. For some reason I was expecting it to be a lot worse. Could you maybe lay off the whole magic incantation thing for a bit? I haven't the slightest clue what she's talking about. No. Anyway, give me the details on this cheater hunt of yours.
Are you okay with text?
Nope, you're gonna use words. You're the one who told me to come here, Kona-chan.
I'm not good at explaining things.
That's fine, I have time to spare. Frau thinks to herself for a while, then sighs deeply. Looks like she gave in.
Can you bring up the kill palette leaderboards?
On my Pokecom? Sure. Wait, I didn't check her.
Got it?
Frau leans up against me and peers at my Pokecom. Considering how much of a train wreck she has, I thought she'd smell like sweat, but she doesn't. Well, I guess she wouldn't sweat in a room this cold. Kona-chan, that ruffled up hair of yours looks like it would sting.
You want to sniff it? To try and keep your smell fetish under control. I do understand the feeling, though.
Please don't. I don't have a smell fetish.
My hair is as hard as steel. It's hard to brush.
Did you not have it in pigtails when we first met you? You're trying to say you don't brush it because it's too much of a pain?
You could always brush it for me, senpai.
And why would I do that? It'd be a pain in the ass for me, too.
This is your chance to run your hair through a girl's hair without breaking the law.
Does she want me to touch her hair? I don't know what this girl wants, to be honest with you. Just continue with the explanation. Frog clicks her tongue a little, then points at my Pokecom screen. I cannot tell what your ultimate aim is, Frau.
So the top 5 on the leaderboards. I thought all 5 of them were cheaters until last month.
It's true that the top 5 have been anchored to their spots for a long time. Normally rankings like this move around a lot, even at the top, but I think KB's hasn't moved for over half a year. So to an outsider it looks especially suspicious. But at the very least I know I'm not a cheater. Number 5 Umisho is me. Also, Tagirin at number 4 isn't a cheater either. Tagirin refers to Tagiringer.
How do you know?
Once you reach my skill level, you just know. It's like a gut feeling, kind of? I'm not sure. Plus, I still think Tagiringer is Misane, which means there's no way they're cheating.
Your gamer intuition whispers to you? I know the feeling, TBH.
Word choice aside, yeah, it's sort of like that.
Nice Chunibyo, bro.
I can't with this girl. Literally 8th grade syndrome. She barfs out some more words and grins. I'm just gonna ignore her. Above Tagirin on the rankings is an iron fortress. An unbreachable wall leading to another world. Bob Lee 1983, Hanasono 1991, and Takano I 1990. Hang on, I'm just now looking at these names and isn't that odd? All 3 of these names end with like a year. Bob Lee is 1983, Hanasono is 1991, and Takano I is 1998. These aren't especially like far away from each other in dates either. From Bob Lee to Hanasono, it's A3. It's only 8. It's only an 8-year difference for Bob Lee to Hanasono, and from Hanasono to Takano, it's only 7 years. That's not the biggest change, but isn't it weird that they're all date, or like all years? I fought the top 3 dozens of times up until now, but they've never put up a fair fight. Number 1, Takano I, 1998. Number 2, Hanasono, 1991. Number 3, Bob Lee, 1983. If my instincts are right, these 3 are cheaters. During my matches with them, I've seen them do impossible maneuvers.
Agreed. I checked too.
It's even more suspicious how all 3 account names follow the same pattern. Exactly, yeah. They all end with a 4-digit number, probably a year. These 3 could be connected behind the scenes too.
Maybe they're all sharing the same cheat too? Tool?
It's certainly a possibility. Either way, our first target should be these 3.
Okay.
So, what's the plan?
You just have to fight them in a match, Senpai. I made an analysis tool to detect cheats, so I'll run it during your matches. If they use cheats, it'll nab evidence. Cheaters these days are getting really advanced. They don't leave much evidence behind. So in order to ban someone, the administrator either has to guess, or there has to be actual evidence.
If the administrator just banned the top 5 rankers based on a guess, people would stop playing KB. The trust between the administrator and the users would completely collapse on itself. Players would fear getting banned just for doing something the admin didn't like, so they just quit the game. On the other hand, cheaters get to do as they please by taking advantage of that trust. I'm not a fan. Furthermore, if the cheaters are hugging the top spots, I'll never be able to reach the top. Ever. So, I just need to fight them in a match. Doesn't matter if I win or lose.
No problem. Everything will be fine even if you lose.
If I can win, that'd be awesome. But they're using illegal tools. That's not an easy mountain to climb. Hell, out of 100 matches, I could maybe, just maybe, take one. By the way, how am I supposed to fight these guys? I only run into the top 3 every once in a while.
I don't know. Can't you just wait till you get matched with them?
No plan, huh? I can't help but sigh. Well, I gaze out at the evening sun from the abandoned hotel's hallway, all the while sipping on corn soup. This is my 3rd one. I've been waiting outside that stupidly cold fortress room for a match. Almost 30 minutes have gone by and still no luck. My Pokecom has been wired to Frau's machine, so I can't kill time by playing Kill Ballad. I asked her to either turn off the AC or bring the equipment outside, but she refused to do either. How selfish can she be? I gulped down the rest of the soup and decided to go back to that freezer of a room. Can't open up the Pokecom. God damn, it's cold in here!
Did we get matched up?
Frau was sitting cross-legged on the blanket. She lightly shakes her head back and forth. I grab my Pokecom still attached to her PC. I then wrap myself in a blanket and look at the screen.
Our opponents aren't even online, so...
Well, are you telling me you didn't even check beforehand?
My bad.
You want me to wait for an opponent that might never even show up? Then there's no guarantee I'll even face them. And if we do somehow get matched up, if they kick me, it's over. I can't believe she went into this without any kind of plan. She may be a genius at writing code, but she's completely inept at everything else. There really is a paper-thin difference between genius and idiocy. Can't you just load that cheat analysis tool onto my Pokecom? Then I wouldn't have to wait here. Basically, I want to go home.
I could, but I refuse.
Why?
I want you to do it where I can see you.
There she goes again. Does Frau actually want me to take care of these cheaters or not? In the end, all we can do is wait. We naturally go silent. It's awkward, but I feel like I have much to talk about to Frau. I don't have much to talk to Frau about. It's better this way. Though I suppose the silence is making me feel a bit restless. Is she really okay with this temperature? If I stayed in a room like this with bare shoulders, I'd def catch cold. Yet Frau doesn't appear to be cold at all. She just munches away at strawberry-flavored Pocky like a squirrel. It's kind of sketchy being alone with a girl a year younger than me in a dark, abandoned hotel room like this. And yet, strangely, I feel like I'm the one who's more in danger. What have you been doing for meals?
I get them from the convenience store. Shut up, phone. I get them from the convenience store with the hard-to-read kanji.
Ah, the Irai General Store. Izuka-san's place, then. It's only a 10-minute walk away.
Here.
She offers me some Pocky sticks. I take one and bite down on it. Is this her main food? Frau nods her head up and down. Ah, jeez, I feel like in a few years somebody's gonna find a skeleton in this room. Can I play Kill Ballad?
Of course not.
My Pokecom is continually looking for a match against the top 3. Apparently she added a tool for that.
By the way, this island is way too laggy.
I don't disagree. I was shocked when I went to Tokyo.
You're terror amazing for making it to the top 5 with this lag.
To be honest, I always thought this was the norm. Once you get used to it, it's no big deal. I think it'd actually be weaker in a lag-free environment. I mean, hell, my win-loss record was awful in Tokyo. Man, you really are the creator of Kill Ballad, huh?
I'm Frau Kojiro, the genius programmer. Too easy.
For real. Since we have some free time, how about telling me some dev secrets? For reasons unknown to me, she pretends to swallow loudly. I'm not asking for, like, top secret info or anything. I doubt there's anything like that to begin with.
Senpai, what machine do you mean?
Gunvarl.
When Gunvarl's shoulder parts break off, the driller speed gets a little faster.
Ah, you mean the activation time? By about 2 frames, right?
You noticed? Also, after using it, the block stun is also shortened by 1 frame.
Oh, I had a feeling that was the case. I see, so it really does reduce block stun.
It's a trap that lets you link your ult into a combo.
Wait, seriously? That makes a huge difference! No, the input timing is crazy narrow, and you can only cancel it after the 3rd hit, right?
If it whiffs or the opponent blocks, it won't connect.
This might turn the driller from a simple shipping tool into a major damage dealer. Maybe I'll try coming up with some tech using the driller as the main attack. That's one hell of a hot tip. You ain't the creator for nothing. But wouldn't the development side normally make something like that public?
I forgot about it.
For someone who runs one of the most popular games in the world, she sure is lazy about it.
Also, it's not like you need that kind of detailed info, Yashio-senpai. You have amazing abilities, like Chunibyo level craziness.
Amazing abilities.
I watched a Robo 1 match.
Mine? Frau nods once.
In the grand finals. Your reaction time.
Ah, you mean slow-mo. Slow-mo. It has an official name, but I call it that.
Some other videos have also been up to Nico Nico video. Videos of Umishoshi's KB fights. The matches where you have crazy reaction time.
Those are online? Maybe my opponents have been tossing them up. It is true that I've had slow-mo activate during matches once or twice. I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. Those are attacks I get, not some sort of special ability.
3 lines.
Huh?
Explain in 3 lines.
No way, I don't want to talk about it.
What are the activation conditions? Are they voluntary?
I want to click my tongue. Pharrell seems to think my attacks are like super moves that can be activated by inputting a command. I told you they're attacks. I can't use them at will. That's the wrong way to describe them.
Attacks that give you super high reaction speeds went out of fashion in anime 10 years ago. Oh, by the way. But if you can legit use it, it's amazing-tastic.
Could you stop making light of this? When I get an attack, I feel like I'm about to die. I wish they didn't happen. Don't talk them up when you have no idea how much they suck. If you keep bothering me about them, I'll make it so that you can't live on this island anymore. I kid. If I spread rumors that it could make her an outsider at school, but she'd still be able to live here. I just wanted to get her to stop asking questions. Instead, Frau leans up against me.
How about we humiliate her?
She whispers that to me without averting her gaze. What the fuck? Go away, weirdo. While I sit there baffled, she slides into the blanket wrapped around me. She's pressing up against me. As expected, Frau's skin is super cold. Skeleton!
We'll both share a secret that we can't tell anyone else.
What are you...
Do you know why the last episode of Gunvarl was never aired?
Oh, that's right. Aki's told me the story time and time again. Despite the show's 3-year run, the final episode got cancelled out of nowhere. Even now, nobody knows how it ended. Does Frau actually know? I couldn't care less. I'm serious. Although I'm sure Akio would jump at the opportunity to hear it.
Talk about on the net and you'll get hit with restrictions. Your comments erased. Pressure put on you. For real.
Stereotypical conspiracy theory. Why would info about an anime episode get restricted for years? There sure are people in this world with a lot of free time on their hands.
If that's what you want to believe, then I'm sure that's the case. In your head.
Right, back at you. So,
The reason the final episode of Gunvarl never aired is that people involved with the production suddenly died just before it was scheduled to air.
really? That's an unsettling rumor.
And it wasn't just one person. It was at least 13 people.
What? What? Why? Just before the final episode of Gunvarl airs, 13 people involved in its production die. Why?
Right afterward, the director went missing.
Who the hell is this girl?
So people started suspecting that maybe the director was the culprit. Lulz, right?
For some reason, Frau starts snickering like she's holding back outright laughter. Who suspected them?
The survivors, of course.
Not the police.
The police were pressured to keep quiet about it. The mainstream press, too.
You heard this little rumor on the net, right? Are you telling me you actually buy into this junk? People from Tokyo always brag about their net literacy, but I just want to tell them to look in a mirror.
My real name is Furuguri Kona. If you read the characters for Furuguri differently, you get Koguri.
What's she suddenly talking about?
The name of the director of the Gunvarl anime was Koguri Mina.
What?
My mama.
What? Your mother was the director of the Gunvarl anime? So everyone's suspecting your mother? What did she just say? Wait, hold on a sec. Are you being serious? I can feel Frau nod ever so slightly.
I'm the daughter of a murder suspect. This is the legit truth. I've been looking for her for almost 3 years. I only recently got a lead. I found out where Mama was last seen. Here, on this island.
That's why you've moved here.
That's why I moved here.
Whoa, hold up. Nobody asked to hear all the deets about this crazy heavy story. This is like a form of terrorism. She's forcing me to hear her confession without giving me a choice. Or this could be Frau making up some ridiculous story and she just made it the lie seem believable. But very likely. Regardless, I feel like this younger girl has had all the cards in her hand since we first met. This is dirty. Frau seems calm for someone who just revealed that her mom might be a murderer. She hasn't shed a single tear either. Why? Because it's a lie. Every part of it is false. I've never heard anything about staff dying or the director being the suspect. Even Akio, the Gunvarl maniac, has never mentioned it. And you're telling me that the killer fled to Tanegashima of all places. None of it makes sense. Which is exactly why there's no need for me to play along with any of this. To be perfectly honest, you're really weirding me out. I don't care whether it's the truth or not, I'm gonna pretend you never told me anything. I don't want to get involved with more drama. I smile insincerely. When I try to push Frau away from me, she grabs my arm inside the blanket. Her grip is tight, so much that her nails dig into me. Not only is it dark, but she's hanging her head, so I can't tell what her expression looks like. But no matter how much I try to get her to let go, she won't. In fact, her grip only tightens. The pain starts to get intense, and I can't endure it any longer. Ow! 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 I'm groaning in pain. Just then, the matching success sound plays for my Pokecom. Frau raises her head in surprise. She immediately lets go of my arm. Here's my chance. I hurry out of the blanket and look at my Pokecom screen. It's Bobley, rank 3.
Here we go.
If I recall correctly, I have 5 wins on him, but I also have 30 losses. My win ratio is terrible. I only got those wins through luck.
Bobley uses Snider.
Yeah, I know. Sniger is a long-range sniper type, unlike Gunvarl's hand-to-hand style. Weak CQC, but strong long-range offense. The troublesome thing about Bobley's Sniger is how astounding his sniping abilities are.
Fan sites on the net give him the nickname Precision Machine.
Precise doesn't even come close to describing his skills. They're abnormal. This guy likes matches on the city map. Urban combat is full of obstacles, but he can snipe precisely through the tiny gaps in those obstacles. It doesn't even matter how fast I'm moving around. There's no way that kind of precision is possible using the naked eye. He normally lands 3 hits during a match, so you can't just write off as dumb luck or intuition. That's why I suspect that Bobley is a cheater. He might have an overhead view of the whole map, or he might just be using a cheat software like an aimbot or something. Just to confirm, I don't have to win, right?
Correcto. Just fight them. Think you can win?
If I can close the distance, I can make mincemeat out of him. But if it was that easy, I wouldn't have 30 losses against Sniger. Well, I'll just do what I can. Here we go. Got it. Input command on Killbot without making a mistake. You win. How's that? Your cheats ain't got jack on me. How embarrassing. I pump my fist into the air. Excuse me for getting excited, but I usually can't beat this guy. For some reason, Frau is staring at my hands. Kono-chan.
Senpai, can I lick your fingers?
This girl's got issues. What the hell? Are you an idiot?
You have such beautiful fingers. I have a hand fetish.
Too much info. Too much info. Tokyo girls are scary. I didn't think perverts like her actually existed. Anyway, did you get the analysis done?
Of course. I put my virginity on the line.
Keep it. Fucking keep it, please. For just a second, I hesitate on how to react. In games, I come up with a perfect response within 8 frames, but in real life, to this, I guess I'll just ignore it. So, did you get any evidence? Frau starts fiddling with her Pokegum. Her movements quickly stop cold.
Ugh.
Did something happen?
I know I was monitoring it, but there's no traces of any cheating.
Seriously?
I messed up. Rosetta, look into it.
Can someone explain who Rosetta is?
Oh, green? For real? What about the Tokyo team?
Frau starts scratching at her so-called hair as hard as steel.
Nobody could confirm that Bobley was cheating.
What do you mean?
I had people from my circle in Tokyo checking online too. But nobody could find any evidence of cheating.
Then Bobley isn't a cheater. I was so sure of it.
He might have a cheat technology that doesn't show up on my analysis tool.
So he has more advanced tech than we do. Well, there could be actual monsters in the world who have natural talents on the level of cheaters. Hell, even my slow-mo got confused for cheating by Frau. While I personally don't want to admit that Bobley isn't a cheater, if there's no evidence, I have to accept reality. That leaves Hanasono at number 2 and Takanoai at number 1. But it's getting late. I'm going home for today. 2 and 1 aren't even online, right? Frau tilts her head puzzled. Seems like she's not satisfied with these results.
I'm the daughter of a murder suspect.
I recall her dangerous confession from earlier. It's like nothing ever happened. Personally, I prefer it that way. Thus, I leave the room without saying anything else to Frau. Goodbye. When I exit the hotel, Akio just happens to be standing out front.
Ah, Kai! I was wondering where you were. Were you with Frau?
Pretty much. I was holding up my end of the bargain.
You were alone together?
I suppose so. Akio eyes me with suspicion. Listen, I don't want to be left in the room with that girl ever again. What?
Since when did you become such a playboy, Kai?
Do I seriously look like one?
Nope. You only care about games, after all.
Exactly. You know me all too well.
I know you better than you know yourself.
No chance.
Why not? You're the one who's always saying you know me better than I know myself.
Because it's true.
Fine, whatever, I don't care. So, were you playing games in Frau Bao's room?
That's right. She offered us that program, so I gave her some of my time in return. Although, to be honest, I prefer to play games over hanging around with that perverted shut-in.
I thought you said you were playing games.
I was playing games.
By the way, do you think I could talk to Frau Bao now?
You? About what?
Nothing in particular. I just wanna, you know, deepen our relationship.
I have a few pieces of advice for you. The AC is on way too high, so it's stupidly cold in there. Also, she's a pervert.
What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what it means. Don't question it. Exactly what you think it means.
Well, whatever. You come with me.
She's trying to force me back into that frozen hell. Give me a break. I gotta get out of here. Akio ignores me and pushes the intercom button. I gotta get out of here. No answer.
She's in, right?
Yep. She presses it again. Kono-chan seemed pretty busy, so she's probably ignoring the intercom.
She's very frank. I don't appreciate it.
Let's just go home, Aki-chan. I give Akio a reassuring pat on the shoulder, but she's clearly dejected.
How's it that we have all these new members and yet the Robotics Club still doesn't operate like a club? Shouldn't we be all friendship, passion, victory, or something?
Considering 3 of our 5 members have serious personality issues, you should probably give up on that. Needless to say, I'm including myself among the 3. I'm about to say, Juna's the only normal one you got. Aki, I really hate to break it to you, but the only normal person you got is freaking Juna. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, well, summer break starts tomorrow. Don't get lazy. You have less than half a year until entrance exams. This summer is the most important time of your young lives. Please make this a meaningful summer break. That's all I have to say.
And so the first semester comes to a close with our homeroom teacher Kobayashi's words. Good grief, like I need to be reminded of my impending doom. I managed to completely forget about entrance exams up until now. My classmates start leaving to head home. Now, what should I do? It's not even noon yet. Guess I'll play a ton of Kill Ballad.
Hey, Kai.
Or so I thought, but Akio walks over to my seat.
I think the summer break is going to be super important.
She clenches her fist to stress us. Sounds like we're actually going to study for entrance exams now. Alright, let's look at this. Ooh, time has come. Summer break starts tomorrow. Hype. Depending on what course you take after high school, this may be our last long summer break. You gotta savor the perks of being a student. You gotta savor it. Frau Kujira, it's so cold, doesn't feel like I moved to a tropical area. Why is this island cold? Huh? But I like the cold. Hate the heat. Sun should just disappear. Sounds poetic, but I'm serious. That's the AC. You're gonna catch a cold if you stay in that room. I see. Just your room's in the southern hemisphere. Cold in the summer. Was the Kojiro Frau I know a different person? Where is your real body at? Your room's in the southern hemisphere. Summer break. Cold, where are you, Frau Bao? I guess Subaru about M45, it's bugging me. Pro tip, yeah, it's summer break. Listen up, if students are on summer break, then so are teachers. Remember that. Kids are starting summer break tomorrow. It would be nice if a lot of tourists as families visit the island. Technicians working at JAX are all basically otakus of a certain subject. People like that love to talk about whatever projects they're involved in. Especially stories about rockets and space. Kids love them. Nothing in those. Anything in here? Can I zoom in on the toy she has? I feel like I should be able to zoom in on this and click it for like a squeaky sound. I feel like that would be awesome. Can I... Let me squeeze the pink toy. Don't tell me we're actually going to study for entrance exams. No, there's no way she'd ever say something like that. This is Akio we're talking about. It's gotta be related to robots.
We only have a year until the expo. If we don't make big progress this summer, we'll never finish in time.
See? Told you so. Aki-chan, didn't you hear what Kobayashi said?
I did. Why?
Forget I mentioned it. I guess that means you've made up your mind. That's actually pretty cool, to be honest. She's basically saying she's ready to wait another year to apply to college.
So, anyway, Kai, maybe we should go check up on Subaru.
The day before yesterday, he had a huge fight with his old man. Needless to say, he didn't come to club yesterday. I think we should leave him alone.
Just shush and come with me.
Akio grabs my arm and forcefully stands me up. Good grief. I thought you and him were on bad terms. Why the sudden change of heart? Anything new in here? Nope.
I'm the president of the Robotics Club. That's why.
So basically, you're just excited to have something president-like to do. Wow, she literally just laughed it off.
No, I'm not just excited. I swear, it's more like a 3-7 ratio in favor of concern.
The excitement end is surprisingly high. I was about to say.
Really? Let's just say 2-8 and call it good.
I'm not sure that's how this works. Did Subaru come to school yesterday?
Nope, he took the day off.
Must have really gotten to him.
Considering M45 disappeared from the hangar, Subaru must have taken it, so...
We take a look in the second year informatics classroom. About half the students were still hanging around. Akio asks a question from the doorway.
Is Hidaka Subaru here?
Some students look at each other, others shake their heads. A boy, the class rep, answers he's absent today. We give our thanks and exit the classroom. Sitting before us in the courtyard where our clubroom is, I sit down in my reserved seat in the shade of the tree. Akio paces around the lawn like she can't settle down.
This is bad. This is really bad. Subaru might stop coming to school at this rate.
You're overthinking things. I brush her off and take out my Pokemon and prepare for some kill ballad.
At this rate, I'm gonna have no choice but to rush his house. It's my responsibility as president.
I wouldn't recommend that. You're just going to cause more trouble. Besides, going to his house means confronting that stubborn father of his. There is zero chance of victory.
Then what should I do?
Things will turn out the way they turn out. After dropping some knowledge on Akio, I boot up Kill Ballad. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here for today. So, thank you all so much for watching, and hope to see you all later. Peace.